Good morning, everyone. Afternoon. How's everybody doing? We're live on YouTube playing in the qualifier weekend. I wish this event was any day other than today. I'm going off 2 hours sleep, maybe? Question mark. My dog gets allergies every year to the point where she chews at her paws and is going manic in terms of anxiety and just ruckus, and she's not letting us sleep. So I'm just feeling great going into this. So we're gonna be playing in the event. Practice a lot, kind of just settled on Gruul. We tried a bunch of different decks. I'm going with Gruul Wizard Burn. I think it's a little bit more reliable than the Atarka version, at least in the mirror. So we have access to basically 8 removal spells in the main between Play of Fire and Wizard's Lightning, gives us a little bit more flexibility. Did a split of Blossoming Defense and Snakeskin Veil, and then just like the Wizard's package. Went up to the second basic just from Field of Ruin style effects. Got rid of the Beseju since we're playing less green. We're not playing Audacity or Tarka's Command. The sideboard, I'm making some meta calls. So you'll notice no Jengantha Companion. It telegraphed a bit what deck we're on, so I'm opting to not go that route, seeing if we can go with this kind of approach instead. So I went 2 Rending Volleys. Card I'm trying out is Torpor Orb. This is a metagame call. Amalia, it stops all the ETBs, as well as against mono green, stops a bunch of ETBs. So I think we can give this a shot. It's pretty low cost, doesn't hurt us at all. We don't have any enter the battlefield effects, so largely cool with this. Still the cases, still have the Urbrass Forge, went down to pick your poison. Just playing an additional, or bringing back the Ferocidon for the metagame. I think Amalia will be popular. And then just have 2 Witch Stalker Frenzies, so let's give this a go. With these events, I usually will be a little bit more focused on the games themselves, so maybe a little slow to respond to chat, but wanted to kind of just stream, let folks see my gameplay, kind of go from there. I've taken down a gallon of coffee. Hopefully I'm awake, but see how this goes. Decks I want to avoid, probably Phoenix, and then Vampires. Decks I want to play against, Mono Black Discard, Control. Honestly, the Mirror's okay. Losing the die roll. Okay, no Companion. I think this is fine. Instantly cues into Phoenix. So not Phoenix. This is Transmogrify. So they could kill Swiftspear here. It fires a victory. I think that's fine. Honestly, I think we just keep that for now. They could break up if they have a Fable or something. This version usually goes into... We do need a little bit more gas. Hey Raichu, how's it going? Oh, they're the Tyrant version, so they only need 1. This version's probably a little worse for us than the... Bit annoying there. Sold the land. 20 lands flooding out. We could just be getting Vaultborn here. Do they have it? Big score. The deck is failing us. Okay, so they're on Atraxa and Voltborn. Yeah, can't really do much there. So Ferocidon's fine here. Torpor Orb's good. Magebane's good. Pulse Forge. Wizard's Lightning could come out. Probably Monstrous Rage. The protection effects are probably fine. That's a bit rough. I mean, there's very little decision points there. This version of the deck's harder to kind of disrupt. So they can Fires of Victory this. Hit a line there. The Deuce. So last game we hit all the lions. This game we're going to hit none of the lions. Super cool. Probably just that. So this is written a joyous kind of way to start off. 7 lions into 2 lions. Like if we hit Forge, we're maybe okay, but they just get to see so much of their deck right now. Doesn't get anything there. That gives us a turn, so I could get Forge going. You just do this. They have another creativity? Oh my god. This probably finds the Atraxa. This is just like super frustrating. Yeah, I'm just not gonna find enough, and I draw 3 pain lines. Like, very dumb. Very dumb. All right. Like no decisions mattered that game, which is kind of frustrating. Like game 1 we just flooded, game 2 They curve nicely. If we are able to kind of curve out, like the Torpor Orbs at least did something there. On the draw. Just Phoenix. Hand's not great against Phoenix. I do think we need to go shields down here. They could have the removal spell, but if they have it, they have it. I gotta just put pressure on them. Okay, so they haven't done anything yet. See, sleight of hand. Impulse, impulse. Lightning's not the worst. I know I give him a turn here, but Frost fine. They're still a ways off from Treasure Cruise. So this can bait out a Spell Pierce. Got a ton of removal. So bad if they have like Shredder here. Always find Treasure Cruise. I mean, we still might be able to kill them. If we hit a land, I could play all 3 cards. We've seen 2 impulse from them thus far. To consider here. I'm not finding a Phoenix yet bodes pretty well. As it stands, this is lethal. Got him. Got him! Revenge! Revenge! Okay, getting game 1 is really big here. Okay, so in this matchup, I want pick Volley, Mage Bane, and I think I want Case. Take out Monstrous Rage, take out Play with Fires. One cut. Probably the Questing Druid. Like the most awkward. Honestly, I might do 2 out. Because this can get rid of Ledger Shredder, which I like. Torpor Orb doesn't matter. They sometimes bring in Young Pyromancer. Let's do it like that. Welcome everyone. We lost a Pretty uncompetitive game one against creativity. They opt here. We just want to dodge Ledger Shredder here. Good start, good start. This being able to shrink, I would rather keep that around. This is worse if they have Anger of the Gods. But if they have Anger of the Gods, they have it. I just need to be aggressive here. It might have been right then to just Soul Scar so I could Wizard's Lightning. They do have... That fills their graveyard so quick. Okay, Wizard's Lightning, or Lightning Axe. The Lightning Axe is really good for us. So doing this because it plays around Spell Pierce. They opt here. Like, seeing the double Lightning Axe is very good for us. Could they have another Lightning Axe? Sure, but that's 3. Okay, so they did see 3 in the top 13. A little tilting. But they did discard Spell Pierce there. So we could potentially get the case going. Looks like they have Treasure Cruise. And just like that. Whatever screw they had, they kind of drew out of it, likely. Oh, they might not have a land here if they're deciding. I think if they show Pierce, we go Questing Druid because we really do want Case to stick. In the tank. In the tank. They'll likely respond. Oh, so they don't. They were planning on killing. They probably should have killed before, because if I drew an instant here, I could get it out of prowess range. They had Lightning Axe. So they've seen all Lightning Axes in the top bit of the deck. Should be able to get the case going next turn at least. Shredder's annoying. Yeah, they did find the Phoenix. Found Snakeskin. Let this die. So that's 3. 5, a 3, 4. Can keep this alive for the turn. Buys me another turn, gives me 2 bodies, a little bit better. Maybe should have just attacked with Soul Scar. But they're gonna get the draw, it's fine. But I got the runes, so that's 2 points of damage on the board. My case is solved, and they ditched their Otawara. So I have a bunch of Wizard's Lightning in the deck, or 3 left. I have Pick Your Poison, which is useful. I have Rending Volley, which is useful. Okay, so another Phoenix, but they're a little limited in terms of cards in hand. Looks like Treasure Cruise. A lot of answers here, we just need to find it out. They're likely to find land and another spell that's going to get back 2 Phoenixes. They could attack me for 9, they could hold some back. Hey, that should do. Do you? Sacrifices a creature with flying. This should do enough. Hey Chaz, are you talking about my deck or the opponent's deck? Oh, it took down Phoenix. Phoenix is our worst matchup. I've hardly ever bet Phoenix, so that felt good. That felt good. Yeah, so just let me know, Chaz. Sorry, just focusing a little bit more on the games today. Here's the deck that we're playing today. I'll pull up a link into chat. So we're doing no Jengantha Companion to try to leave a little less information on the board. We're playing a Torpor Orb in its place, and then I brought in the Rampaging Ferocidons. We ended up losing to Creativity in the first round, and we bet Phoenix. Let me pull up the deck list. I'll paste it in chat. For those here, I am going off of like 2 hours sleep. Pretty much everyone in my house is sick. My dog, my wife, myself a little. So I apologize. I am a little out of it. All right. So you can find my deck here. All right. If you don't have Torpor Orb in the sideboard, you can play Rending Volley. All right. Next game. Let's go. 1-1, 1-1. So we need to get to 7 wins. 7 wins is the goal, the good one. But getting some gems at least. Excuse me. Oh, well. So Jengantha is likely the mirror. We'll keep this. Monstrous Rage. Convoke. And I got rid of Monstrous Rage. This is probably a bad matchup. At least the way our hand's set up. Kinda want that Monstrous Rage back. Oh my god. They're gonna have the combo. Of course. Of course. Not sure them more. Okay, so Torpor Orb's good here. Rending Volley. Probably do want the cases. I don't... Frenzy could be okay as well. We can get rid of just the protection effects. I think... Very fun, exciting game, folks. A lot of this format tends to be a bit like that. We're just doing it like that. So there's not really a reason to play that out more. They're too wide for us, and we can't attack in, and like playing from behind, they also have a Thalia in hand, so it limits what I can do. It sounds good. We'll keep. Thank you. Appreciate it. I guess the attack here is a little dumb. Just free for them to get in a point of damage now. They just have it again? Jesus Christ. Hand days, thank you. If they have case, they have case. I can't beat case. I have to play as though they don't, and I need a spell here. Burn spell off the top. Case would be good. Questing Druid. Did I forget to side into Ferocidon? You know what? I forgot I added Ferocidon to the sideboard. If we go to game 3, I gotta bring in Ferocidon. That was my mistake. I just added it to the sideboard this morning, like 2 minutes before I started. I was off Ferocidon for a while. Okay, so it looks like they have another Convoke. Burn spell. Love of God, burn spell. You have the removal? Come on. instead. Can't really do anything about that. They had the optimal convoke on curve both times, and I flooded out and died. Kill. There's not much I could do there. Could I like play first maybe? This is the third game as well. We've been on the draw. I would very much like... Thank you. God. Keep this. Couple options here. So I could lead with Kumano, obviously, but I could go Swiss Spirit into Kumano. Into Slick Shot. Probably not, though. Just get Kumano going. Yeah, a lot of this Explorer format is basically that. Just everybody's doing their own thing. Sleight of hand. Like, decisions... Like, the Phoenix game, we had some decisions. The first game, this last game, there was basically no decisions. The more I play this format, like, just... At least they used an axe there. Alright, I'm all out of gas. For Vamps, I usually will do like a mix. They just have Treasure Cruise on turn 3, no problem. Oh my god, give me a spell. Spell there would have been lethal. Would have been nice. They're a little hampered on red, which is good. Okay, we got Qualifiers. We got Kumanos. We have a Slick Shot that has haste. We have Wizard's Lightning. Okay. Yeah, we've also like mulliganed every game. It's just been a series of comical. I don't think we want Phoenix, so taking out Monstrous Rage again. I think I trimmed 2 of you. Do it like that. We might want the added reach more than the questing druids. It's interesting. I definitely do want... Let's do it like this. I don't really want to bring in Frenzy. Yeah, I just want... Like, I'm cool with losing, but let me play a game. Nice. The deck's good. It's just sometimes, like, we're gonna get the double Pain Line turn. So we're going to take an unnecessary amount of damage here. Thank you. Exactly what I needed. Okay, so line to be decent. They did keep in Spell Pierce against us. So we can protect one. We have Gitu here. Finding Treasure Cruise is pretty gross. And they have enough to get it back. They usually will keep in Pierce. Pierce can be pretty good. I'll take that. Okay, so that's 2, so it's 8, 10, 13. So I could 13 them. I think we do that. It leaves them dead to a bunch of stuff. Because the thing is, we usually operate, like, most of these games are on 2 or 3 lines, so it's pretty much a hard counter versus us. They're going to have the sweeper, they're going to have the sweeper. I can't play around it with prowess. I'd rather get in the extra damage, I think. Sick. So I'm somehow beating my worst matchup, but losing to, like, fringe decks. So we're beating the decks that we planned to beat. So I'm happy with that, at least. 2-2. 2-2. Renus. We have so many lands. Why does it always give us these damn ones? I am scared. I am scared. We got the double pain land against mono red. And so Gitu at least we can kill. Can I have like a non-pain land? Be really cool. Would be really cool. Probably just dead. And they top. This is such a frustrating way. I can't even play my freaking land. Like, Good luck on your run. So this matchup, it's literally just the frenzies I can bring in. Cases are reasonable. On the play, I'll probably keep some number of Monstrous Rage. Probably just gonna trim the Blossoming Defense. Actually, I could see the defense being okay. Probably just gonna get rid of Druids. Run it like that. We've had 2 games back to back where we just draw 2 pain lines, and that's like it. Now we're just gonna draw 1 land. Okay, we'll keep this. So we can go all in on Slick Shot, which is a little risky. Soul Scar. So I think we do this. It just gets me more bodies sooner. And they might be tempted to kill the Lava Runner. Okay. They are on Soul Scartron. I'm gonna offer some double trade, like some trades here. It's just less bodies. I'm not gonna be able to profitably block. What do you have? Wizard's Lightning, Frenzy, Kumano flips. Oh my god. So I think I'm gonna... It's a little tricky here, because like I could bin the land in case we hit another land, because if we hit lands, then I want to flip the thing, so... I do think we get rid of the land here. So it's worse in that respect. But I probably wasn't... so they found their case. So they 6 me here. Can't even flip my case. Not playing that land is coming back to haunt us. Might have been right to play Slick Shot. Jesus. So we solved our case. We just gotta stay alive. So they solved their case. So they play with fire. So I do that. I block with the Blossoming Defense. Play with fire there. Chandra Dress to Kill was not what I was playing around. They flipped better. Oh my god, and they hit Kumano. Jesus. Can't do anything here. They high rolled. This is just like perfect. Perfect. What a shit run. The mono red version's better in the mirror. It's much worse against vampires. And they just like... We didn't play the land, and then they just kind of looked better than us. They hit a lot more creatures. They hit the Timely Witch Stalker. Honestly, that's really, really frustrating. I am personally glad I don't need to play Explorer for a while. This format's been very polarizing. They need to do something about it, because right now, as it stands, like... I don't know. I think the deck's fine. Like, we bet Phoenix, losing to Mono Red. They were on the play game one. We had 2 pain lines. Couldn't really do anything about it. Decisions didn't matter. Losing to Convoke is probably a bad matchup anyways. The creativity is probably a bad matchup. So we ended up... My sideboard choices were because I was anticipating playing against Amalia and Vampires. We played 5 games, didn't play against them. We did beat Phoenix, which is good. Which is kind of funny because I did trim a 1 sideboard piece against Phoenix. But I took out the... Like, they drew 4 Soulscar Mage. And then just a bunch of 1-drops. And they just kind of went wide on us. Bit frustrating, all things considered. I'm going to wrap this up. I will do the metagame for Historic. I'll have that up. And catch from here.